Good morning. Good morning. I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. Today is day 34 of a journey that's supposed to be a 100-day challenge, but the further I get, the more I'm like, this is just what I need to be doing. You ever find that place in your life where you hit that sweet spot and you're like, this isn't that hard, this isn't that complicated, and it brings so much value that maybe I'll just keep going. Or not. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But today is day 34, and today I want to talk to you about this idea called magical thinking. I think we've all really subscribed to magical thinking at some point or another in our lives. It's this belief that because we want it to be that way, because we wish or dream that it's going to be that way, that it's just going to happen. And I was reading somebody else's post this morning, and he was really talking about how all of these experts and coaches and gurus have this the secret mindset, like you just have to want it. You just have to, law of attraction, just believe it and it's going to be real and it's all so easy. And I thought about, am I subscribing to that? Am I promoting this idea that just because you want it or just because you have this positive mental outlook that life is supposed to be rosy? Because if that's the outlook I'm giving anyone, let me tell you right now, no, right? No, that's not my life. That hasn't been my life. My life has been an uphill battle and a constant effort of learning by failing. Yep, hasn't been easy. Hasn't been just, wow, that's perfect. We're ready to rock and roll and just walk right into $1 million business tomorrow. It's not the way I've ever seen it work. What I've really recognized is trial by fire, trial by error, making risks and sometimes screwing up and going, God, that didn't work the way I wanted it to work. How can I change that? How can I do that in a different way? I have really taken the claim as to one of my strong suits is persistence. What does that mean? That means you keep knocking me off the horse, I'm going to keep getting up. The horse may not get up, but I'm going to keep getting up. And it's come up even as recently as last night in a call about a project that I'm building that didn't quite work the way we wanted it to work. And we're now at a point where we're over budget and behind time. And, maybe we just say, whatever, I give up. And that's just not me. I don't feel good about saying, I'm done, I give up, I quit. I don't quit. I don't. I persevere, I push, I challenge. And that's what we want to talk about is what do you need to do to get to where you want to be? Is it enough to just have this vision, to have this direction, to have this dream? If you know where you're going, does that mean you're going to get there? Or does that mean you're going to get there directly? Because life likes to throw you curveballs. It likes to go, oh, you think you know where you're going, huh? How about 4 flat tires? Now where are you going? How about your car blows up on the freeway? Now where are you going? What are you going to do when life throws you one of those curveballs, when life challenges you? Are you going to throw your hands up and go, I guess I'm not going there? So one of the things that's happened for me as I'm building these multiple businesses and working in these multiple directions and spinning all these plates and juggling as I tend to do, I'm starting to really get concentrated on what I want, what I need, what pieces are crucial and put together in order to be something that's real, to be a plan. I have a bit of a disease. I call it my shiny object syndrome, or SOS. Shiny object syndrome means I'm sitting there and I'm working on my computer. I've got my notifications turned off so I don't get distracted. I'm sitting there working on my computer, and instead of a notification, my brain goes, what about? And I follow that shiny object. Next thing I know, I'm 12 web pages deep in building a whole new business. And the one I started this morning is left sitting there. So the plan that I've been working with is really just getting clear on what the steps are that I need to accomplish each and every day. What are those pieces that are being put together for my project? And then going through that plan and kind of crossing off or moving over the things that I know are going to distract me. I don't need to have a calendaring system up before I have the website up. I don't need to have this awesome email sequence with all these great emails when nobody's getting to the web page yet. I need the web page done. I need this part done. And that focusing in and that direction is part of creating that plan. As you look at where you're going and you start to say, okay, here's my destination, here's my, here's my horizon, so to speak. And you start to rewind and you're like, all right, I think that's going to take me 2 years, 5 years, 1 year, whatever it is. You're like, okay, what are the pieces that are going to get me there? And you break it down into smaller chunks. You're like, all right, I want that business. I need to have that website and this email sequence, and I need to have that Facebook ad or whatever it happens to be. And then you break those down into smaller pieces. And then guess what you do? You attack one. One. If you get one of those things done in a day or in a week, you're ahead of most people. They say that it doesn't matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. And that's really the goal. Now the problem is, if you're going slowly because you're here, then you're here, then you're there, then you're here, then you're there, then you're here, that's not going to work. You're going to need to take the time and take the effort to really get clear on what is the one next thing in front of you and what are the pieces that that's going to take, and are you giving yourself the time and the space today to make that happen, or this week to make that happen, or are you just crossing your fingers going, I hope I can do it, I hope I can do it, I hope there's enough time. So that's really where I want to go and want to guide you to join me on, is figuring out where you're going is part one. I have an idea of where my life is going, where my direction is going, where my business is going. I've got that clear. Now let's take those back steps and go, here are the pieces that are going to build that castle. Here is the separate elements that I need, and then let's perfect those specific elements. Just one thing today. What's your one thing today? What's the one thing that you know you can nail today that will absolutely push you forward tomorrow? One of the most important things I ever read happened about 5 years ago, a little more than 5 years ago, and I was flipping through Facebook, and I came across this post that said, do something today that your future self will thank you for. And I never forgot it. So every day I try and do something today that my future self will thank me for. And today, I'm going to get that damn web page up and get that Facebook ad ready to rock and roll so I can start bringing in some of these people into one of the courses that I've built. That's it. Not going to do a whole lot more than that today. That's my day. But I am going to get that done today. What are you going to get done? I'm Dylan Stewart. I'm the North Star Man. I'm here to forge a trail for you of getting to where you want to be in your life, of helping you realize who you already are and how to take those skill sets and those abilities and just those characteristics of your successful you, your best you, and layer them on top of each other so you can build your best life today. I look forward to talking to you more. Today was day 34. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.